How would you recommend that we minister to prisoners and their families? What encouragement would you give to pastors to help their churches get involved? What's really wonderful is when the lay people in your church, one or two or half a dozen, catch that vision. A pastor can't do everything. A pastor can't be in every kind of ministry that should exist in his city. And so one of the things I would say to pastors is that they should pray like crazy that God would raise up among their number some advocates that are very strong. And once they're there, give them room and bless them and help them and work with them to cause their number to grow. Partner with them in whatever ways your time will allow. Now, there are all kinds of ministries. There are ministries like at Christmas time with the angel tree, where you give toys and food to the families whose husband or wife are in prison, and you form a relationship and you care. You don't just give and move away. And so caring for the families outside is a huge thing that can be done for men and women who are inside. And then you can go to the prisons and visit. We have a couple of relationships here in the Twin Cities. I did it a couple of weeks ago. It was my first time to go to Lino Lakes and to speak to these, couple hundred men who were there. And the questions in the Q&A afterwards were more difficult and more far-reaching than questions I ever got anywhere else. So these men are thinking, they're studying. So being a part of a ministry into a prison can be very significant. And the third thing would be the transition out. That's the biggest problem. Because going back, what is the rate, Manny? 70?
About 82%.
82% of men who come out wind up going back. So if that could be lessened, I mean, just think that means, I haven't done the math, but that means the number of men in prison have been there before, so much that if we could solve the problem of the return, the population in prison would dramatically go down. So finding ministries of transition, and that means churches and families welcoming men into their lives so that they begin to form habits of functionality and productivity and significance and joy in new relationships and new connectedness, so that they aren't drugged back into the old